aircraft are operated in commemoration of the 55,000 plus aircrew that did not return during World War II. And we say it every year, and we'll say it again without apology. Every single one of those aircrew were volunteers. No one was conscripted in to fly during World War II. You volunteered for it. And they volunteered knowing the risks, and they went ahead and flew these aircraft on night raids over Germany.
The most famous and successful RAF heavy bomber of World War II first flew in January 1941. Could carry 22,000 pounds of bombs up to 275 miles an hour and a range of 1,500 miles. Over 7,000 were built, 3,500 were lost on operations. Only 2 now, and here they are. During World War II. There were 73,700 casualties, killed, wounded, shot down or made prisoners of war.
The Hurricane leading is PZ-865, the last of the many. This is the last Hurricane off the production line at Langley. It was retained by Hawkers and was eventually used as a low-speed chase aircraft during the Harrier trials here in the 1960s, when it was being flown by none other than Duncan Simpson, who we saw taking the salute from the Tigers earlier on. He delivered it to Colchester, a story that's worthy of telling in itself, but there isn't time today, giving it to the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, and has been flying with them ever since. Following it is the Spitfire 19, one of 2 operated by the flight, the Griffon engine photo reconnaissance variant. Made it a very formidable opponent. Although, as we mentioned, it was outclassed by around 1942, it went on to serve very well in Army cooperation and support roles. Carries the markings of an aircraft from Southeast Asia Command. A large number of Hurricanes were shipped out there during the war. Hurricanes also were sent to Russia in large numbers and operated there against the German forces. The Spitfire is marked as the last aircraft to have done an operational flight for the RAF, which I believe, from memory, forgive me if I'm wrong, was 1954. This and 2 other Mark 19s owe their survival to the temperature and humidity flight, where they did weather readings from RAF Woodvale. The Merlin in the Hurricane is a 27-litre engine, as the same size as it was when it was in the Spitfire. What a silly comment. However, the Griffon was a 36-litre engine, 9 litres bigger, but through some clever engineering was made to fit in the front end of the Spitfire. This meant that the last marks of Spitfire had over 2,000 horsepower compared to the just meagre 1,000 that the prototype flew with. These aircraft are now based at RAF Coningsby in Lincolnshire. If you're ever up that way, go and have one of their guided tours. They're really well worth the time spent. Certainly if you go during the winter, you also get to see these aircraft during their winter deep maintenance, and what the crews there do on a relatively limited budget is absolutely fantastic.
It's only when you go to Crosby that you realise why a sea class has to be as high as it is, because the Lancaster's like this, so it's not the drawings.
The flight now operates 2 Hurricanes, a Mark II Spitfire, a Mark V Spitfire, 1 Mark 9, 1 Mark 16 and 2 Mark 19s, as well as the Lancaster and also their C-47 Dakota.
There we are, ladies and gentlemen. All of us here today are witness to a unique part of aviation history. And you